Everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Miss V, Testimony Tuesday. In this segment, I'm pretty much gonna talk, and then, during me talking, there will be some testimonies. But I just wanted to talk to you about how the world has become this day and time, and I also want to talk about the fact that things have changed so much in the way of people aren't nice anymore. This is my opinion. People don't seem to be nice anymore like they were like when we were growing up. The reason why I say that, I'm gonna tell you why I say that, because I have a couple of different stories to tell you. But people aren't nice anymore. I thought it was normal to be nice, but evidently, even though I'm in the South, everyone is not nice, and it seems like people don't have morals anymore. Like when I grew up, not saying that I'm perfect. Disclaimer, I'm not perfect. I'm just a young lady that loves the Lord and just want to spread love and just talk about how I feel on my channel. So I don't have to be agreeable to every way of thinking, but I'm going to use my platform just to talk. So that's what I'm going to do. So back to what I was saying. When I grew up, we were raised to say yes ma'am, yes sir, when talking to adults. Now, this day and time, I guess, I'm not talking about everybody. I'm just talking about the people that are in these situations that I was in. Seems like everybody want to be younger than what they are, or I don't know what's the reason. Because the reason why I say that is because I have so many women that say, like when I say yes ma'am, they'll be like, you don't have to call me ma'am, call me by my name. I was like, yes I do, because that's how I was raised. The fact that if you have a problem with your age, saying yes ma'am, I don't think it has anything to do with your age. It's just a respect thing. I say yes ma'am to people that are younger than me. So I think a lot of people think it has something to do with age. Like when you say yes ma'am, don't say ma'am, call me by my name. I'm like, you don't want to be respected? I don't understand that. I told the lady, I said, I was raised to say ma'am. I will be saying ma'am, I'm sorry if it offends you, but that's just how I was raised. I'm not going to be calling you by your first name. Betty, hey Betty. Excuse me ma'am. That's how I was taught. But anyway, I said that to say, it seems like the world, I already know. I do study the Bible. It do tell you all these different things going to happen. But I still just want to talk about it. You still, you read the stuff in the Bible that tells you how it's going to be during the last days. But then when you actually see it, I guess the flesh still kick in and you be like, oh my goodness. But anyway, so the reason why I'm talking about this is because it seems like the world has gotten so bad to where if you're nice to someone, they are, I'm not going to say offended, they are thinking that you have an alternative motive opposed to just being nice. For example, my husband and I were at Ruby Tuesday eating. And anybody that knows Ruby Tuesday, they have all those coupons in the paper. So I always cut out all the ones I see, because I know I'm always going to share. I'm not just going to get one coupon out. I always get more than enough. So this young lady, I saw her sitting, and I asked her, I said, excuse me, ma'am, do you have a coupon? And she said, oh, I sure do. And she said, why do you ask? I said, because I have some extra coupons and I was going to share one with you. And she had a look on her face like, oh my goodness, I can't believe someone is nice to me. I promise you, my husband would tell you. So anyway, she proceeded to eat. I noticed she kept looking at us. I was like, Lord, I guess did I offend her by offering her a coupon saying that she didn't have enough money or something? That's what I'm thinking in my mind. But then I'm thinking to myself, well, she got a coupon, so I shouldn't have offended her. So she kept looking. So she finally got up. And before she left, she said, excuse me, ma'am, can I ask you something? I said, yes, ma'am. She said, why did you offer me that coupon? Is it because you're a nice person? I said, yes, ma'am. She said, oh my goodness, that was so nice. She was just amazed that I was offering her, a complete stranger, a coupon. That bothered me. I was like, the world has gotten so bad. Seemed to me the world has gotten so bad. It's the opposite. Like when you do something nice for someone, they feel like you're doing it for a reason other than just being nice. It's almost as if they expect you to be mean. That's what I'm thinking. Me and my husband were looking at each other like, what in the world? So anyway, that's one situation. So another situation, my sister and I were at Bed Bath & Beyond, and we noticed this older lady, having trouble pushing the buggy and putting the bags in her car or whatever. And so we went over and offered to help her put the bags in her car, and then me or my sister, I don't know, one of us offered to help put the bags in the car, and the other one took the buggy and pushed it to the little buggy, station, wherever they keep the little buggies. And she was amazed. She hugged us. She was like, oh my God, oh my goodness, y'all are some sweet young ladies. I'm not talking about, she was just like, you would have thought, I don't know. And she hugged both of us, and I told her, I said, ma'am, everyone's not corrupted. Some of us still have morals. Some of us are still trying to do right. Not saying we do everything right. And she said she so much appreciated that. You could tell that she don't get that often, because she was just, you would have to see the look on her face. And we were just like, it's the right thing to do. We walking along and she bad at making it. Why not offer to take her bags or whatever? But anyway, that was that situation. I just don't know. The world is corrupt. But anyway, I want to read you this scripture. It's in Romans 12, chapter, the 2nd verse, where God says to us, and be not conformed to this world, but ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is good, acceptable, and perfect. So don't conform to this world. And the word conforms means comply with the rules and standards, behave according to social and acceptable standards. I refuse to conform. I'm still going to say yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. If I offend someone, I don't mind offending you for having morals. That's something you would have to deal with. Because even in my comments sometimes I say yes, ma'am. So I guess if you don't understand that that's out of respect, then I'm sorry. But it's just bothering me, but I'm going to have to get over it. Because I'm going to have to be transformed by the renewing of my mind. So I can't let this stuff in the world bother me, but I'm still going to continue to try, to strive, to do right, no matter what the world is doing. I might be the only one trying to do right, but I don't care, because it's going to be worth it in the end. And another thing I want to talk to you about is try to do right, because you never know who's watching you. I think I've told this story before, but I'm going to go ahead and tell it again, because I have a lot of new subscribers. Hello to all my new subscribers. Welcome. This is a fun, inspirational, and budget-friendly channel. We keep it 100 over here. 100% realness. Anyway, I want to talk to you about, just trying to do right, because you never know who's watching you. You never know who you may influence. You never know who is admiring you. You never know. It may be that person that you think don't care for you. And that may be the very person that's admire you. Okay, 2 stories, then I'm going to let y'all go. Well, 2 stories, and then I'm going to give you my little testimony / haul at the end. My husband and I were at Target. And he's a gentleman. He opens the door. So he opened the door for me, and I got in. And I noticed the lady was looking. She said, excuse me, sir, can I ask you a question? And my husband said, yes, ma'am. She said, it was so funny. She said, my husband said, men don't do that anymore. And my husband said, do what? And she said, open the door for ladies. He said, a gentleman does. I don't know what he's talking about. And I teased him. I said, you got that man in trouble. She was so mad. She said, you wait till I get home. And I was saying to myself, even if he did tell you that you didn't demand it, I mean, you didn't expect him to do it. The second story, my husband and I were leaving church, going to the car, and I noticed this young black guy had on his nice little suit, getting his little BMW, parked next to us. We spoke or whatever, so my husband opened the door for me, and I got in, and he told my husband, he said, I'm gonna have to do better. He said, because I didn't know men would still open the door for women. And my husband was like, gentlemen are. And I was thinking to myself, see that? He watching us. We didn't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Just need to try to do right at all times. Whether somebody watching you, well, you know he watching you. Whether somebody watching you or not, you just never know who you influence. So now when he go out on a date now, hopefully he's opening the door for the women. But anyway, that's all my little short stories I got for you today. I just wanted to stop by and just talk about those two topics, trying to do right no matter what, because you never know who is watching you and who you can influence. And I also want to talk about the fact that the world has gotten so bad that even when you do something nice, people think you have an ulterior motive. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyway, that's all I want to talk about. And as far as doing right, you know how the saying goes, you reap what you sow. That's true. When you do wrong, you're going to get that back. And the same thing holds true to when you do right. You're going to get that back. So, just like I was saying, the good things come back to you too. So I went to Michael's and purchased some items. I'm going to go ahead and show you my items, then I'll tell you the moral of this little story. I got these iron-on vinyls made by Cricket. I found these on the clearance rack. This one was regularly $11.99, and it is 12 by 19 inches. And I got it for $2.99. And I usually pay $5 for a 12 by 12 sheet. So I got a 12 by 19 for $2.99. That was good. Pretty iron on. And I also found this one. This is glitter vinyl. And it's a 12 by 12. No. Oh, it's a 12 by 48 inches. Oh my gorgeousness. And it is regular $8.99, and I got it for $2.24. So I had these two items in the buggy. I went to next door to Dollar General to return some items, and realized when I got home I had left the items in my buggy. And so I got a little upset. I said, well, it was just a loss. And so some say, well, just call the store, see that somebody returned it. And so I found the number and called the store, and the lady said, yes, ma'am, someone returned it. I think about all them times I done returned things that people had left in buckets, so it came back to me. See that? We got to do good. We got to do better, people. Don't think you're getting over because he watching you. Yep, I used to think that too. I used to do certain things, and then when that same thing came back to me, I knew exactly why it happened. A lot of people say they don't know why things are happening to them. They understand why. They may not want to admit it or talk to anyone about it, but you understand why. So that's my little testimony. See how they return these items? Because this is some good product. They could have kept this. But anyway, that's it. That's my little testimony Tuesday. Be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. That's it. That's the message today. Don't do what everybody else does. Remember what I'm sure you were raised respectful and with morals. Use those. Don't let society dictate whether or not you should use your morals or not. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. So anyway, that's Miss V. I'm going to continue to help you save on some of the things you need to get some of the things you want. Thank you and have a nice day.